Hey friends, Shay here. So today I am here to do another try three with you. Today we're doing a digital edition and we are going to be reading Black Panther and Sweet 16. So this is a shoujo title that is available on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know too much about it. I'm going into this one a little bit blind. I like the idea of the art, and I'm guessing we're going to have kind of that bad boy hero and the good shoujo girl. Like, that's kind of what I'm going in expecting. Maybe a little bit like Stray Cat and Wolf, or maybe a little, what am I thinking? I'm hoping it's a better version of Wolf Girl and Black Prince because he was just unforgivable for me. So I'm hoping this one is a better version of that. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to use my Kindle Scribe to read it, my nice big oversized Kindle, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I just finished the first chapter, and this isn't necessarily like the other comps I mentioned. This is more Boys Over Flowers. Like, new country bumpkin girl coming to school, has a run-in with one of the four popular untouchable boys, and they have a connection, like they kiss on a rooftop kind of connection, and he really likes her, and now he's like, I will be your pet. And I'm like, okay, like, and it's known that he gets bored with girls after like 3 days. So this will be interesting because clearly she's going to catch his attention and that's going to cause problems. So this is definitely giving me more like Boys Over Flower vibes, but modernized. So I'm really interested to see where this is going to go because I adore Boys Over Flowers. I've not read a ton of it, but I've watched most of the K-drama of it. And the toxic mess that is Boys Over Flowers feeds my soul. So I'm going to keep going on this volume. When I get to the end of the volume, I'll come back, tell you my thoughts, see if we're still in Boys Over Flowers territory or if it's morphed into its own thing or what. But right now, I'm now hyped because I would comp this to Boys Over Flowers, not like Wolf Girl and Black Prince, things like that. So anyways, see you on the other side. So I just finished volume 1 of Black Panther and Sweet 16, and this is definitely inspired by Boys Over Flowers. We've got the same setup going on here. So she meets the one guy. It's a little bit different because he's homeless, not full of money and super spoiled that way. But everybody kind of spoils him and indulges him. But she also has a crush on somebody else in the big four friend group. And the bullying aspect has been taken out, so I like it a whole lot more. So right now, I'm having a great time because I really do love Boys Over Flowers. So I love that it's giving me Boys Over Flower vibes. So if you like Boys Over Flowers and you haven't tried this one, I highly recommend you do. But I really like our two main characters. Things are gonna get very interesting in this second volume. I'm trying very hard not to spoil things. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna keep going. My partner got my Kindle page turner working, so I'm gonna use that to read it. That's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Those of you who know, and it's fine. So I'm gonna read now. Okay, bye. Okay, so I'm now in my car, filling up gas before heading to work. And I finished volume 2 of Black Panther and Sweet 16. And again, we very much have a Boys Over Flowers situation here. So we have Henri, who's our Black Panther, we could say. And we have Taiga, who's our female heroine, who is feisty and a lot like the Taiga of Toradora. In a lot of ways, this is like if Toradora and Boys Over Flowers had a baby, this is kind of what it is. Because we have our bossy heroine who talks too much, and that's why she has a hard time making friends. And she has a crush on Kurogane, who is the third member of this love triangle. Kurogane thinks that the first confession that kind of happens is a joke. When she confesses to him again seriously, something happens, and that escalates things to what we're going to be experiencing in volume 3. I am very excited. I am still loving this. The art is absolutely adorable. The chibi forms are amazing, and I love them. And I'm just having a great time with this one. I kind of hate that I've waited so long to read it, but fully expect me to like deep dive this series this month because it's feeding my soul in the best way. Work is going to be stressful starting in a couple days, so I'm here for it. Anyways, once I've read volume 3, I'll be back. Since I'm going to work, it probably won't be till tomorrow because I do have tomorrow off, but we'll see what happens. Okay, friends. So I have officially finished Black Panther and Sweet 16 volume 3 now. And that cliffhanger's a doozy. So just so you're aware, I am immediately picking up volume 4. This series really is a lot of fun. This is a very bonkers banana pants style shoujo in which everything is very over and melodramatic, but it is exactly the kind of thing that scratches an itch for me. And again, I think if you're a fan of something like Boys Over Flowers, or what's another shoujo that's really over the top and dramatic? Kind of like this. Like LDK almost, I would say. If you like things kind of in that realm, I do think Black Panther and Sweet 16 is something that you would get down with. So I know this Try 3 isn't necessarily one that has broader appeal. I'll state that right out the gate. But I had a really good time checking this one out. Again, I checked all of this out through my Kindle Unlimited subscription. If you did not know, Kindle Unlimited has a great chunk of manga. It has a lot of the Kodansha manga where it'll have, like on the longer series, it'll have about half of it digitally available for free checkout. So it's kind of like a library. You can get the subscription on sale all the time. I'll leave some details down below about it if you have not tried reading manga through Kindle Unlimited, because that's how I checked this one out. So Again, if you're here just because you love me, leave me a black cat emoji, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.